Good evening, and welcome to the 42nd Annual E.B. Williams Honors Program. We are so thankful to have you with us here tonight. This program started in 1979. It's hard to imagine, but at that time, Gloucester Hall, the first floor, was only one big room, and the banquet was held in that hall. There was a single scholarship given for $1,000. And Dr. John Wilson, the 11th president of Morehouse College, was honored that night as the outstanding senior in management. We've come a long way. Through the years, we've been at hotels across the city. The 25th anniversary of this was held in the Fox Theater. And then in 2005, we were able to come back on campus in the new Leadership Center. But tonight, of course, is different. Tonight is our first virtual E.B. Williams Honors Program. The students like to say that when it comes to commencement, rain can't stop the house. Well, neither can a pandemic. We've decided that we are still going to have this E.B. Williams Honors Program because our students deserve it. They deserve to be recognized for all of their achievements because in the end, that's what Morehouse is about. We're recognizing these young men and their excellence. They've worked hard for this. They deserve this honor. And so tonight we've put together a virtual E.B. Williams Honors Program so that they'll receive the recognition that they so earnestly deserve. We are thankful to each and every one of you that's decided to join with us tonight. One of the advantages of doing this virtually is that we actually have a far larger audience than we would ever have before. And I hope you will take the time in the virtual chat to send your congratulations to each and every young man that's being honored here tonight. In normal times, the E.B. Williams Honors Banquet, we invite all juniors and seniors who have a 3.0 GPA. And at some time during the night, we would read out each and every name. We're not going to do that tonight because our normal banquet lasts 2.5 to 3 hours. And I promise you, we're not planning to keep you that long. This is going to be much shorter. Unless, of course, the Holy Spirit hits, and then we may be here for a while. Instead, we have created a virtual honors program where, again, every junior and senior with above a 3.0 GPA has been listed. Please take time to look through it. Look at some of the activities we've done this year. And again, help each person celebrate this wonderful academic achievement. To start off our night, we're going to have the president of Morehouse College, Dr. David Thomas, bring a welcome to you, followed by the Division Chair of Business and Economics, Dr. Juliet Elu. Dr. Thomas, if you'd take it away.
To the students, faculty, staff, alumni, and corporate guests who are tuned in tonight, welcome to the 42nd Annual E.B. Williams Honors Banquet, the first virtual event in its almost half-century existence. Though circumstances do not allow us to be together tonight, the division and the college believe that the achievements of these students must be celebrated. We will never fail to highlight, promote, and celebrate these young men and their accomplishments. The banquet started in 1979 in the bottom of Gloucester Hall, the college's administration building, but this evening it is being broadcast to the world. Tonight, we celebrate academic success as we honor those who have the highest grades in their respective majors and concentrations. Tonight, we will remember the leaders of this division who built the foundation upon which we stand. Dr. Edward Buchanan Williams led business and economics at Morehouse for 24 years. The banquet recognizes him, and the highest honor of the night, given to the highest ranked senior in the division, bears his name. This evening, for the 37th year, we will also remember Dr. James A. Hefner, giving the award that bears his name to the senior as selected by the faculty who displays the quintessential values of a Morehouse man: leadership, scholarship, and service. Thank you to the faculty and staff for your commitment to the Morehouse ideals. Thank you to the corporate partners and donors who sponsor not only this event, but the scholarships given here tonight and many other events throughout the year. It is truly a partnership that works well for all involved. But most of all, thank you to the students for giving us your trust by selecting Morehouse to be your college and for giving us your best, which is displayed here tonight. I wish you well, and I hope you enjoy the evening.
Good evening. My name is Juliet Ilu, Professor of Economics and Chair of the Division of Business and Economics. On behalf of the Division of Business Administration and Economics, I'd like to welcome you to E.B. Williams Award. Let me begin by thanking everyone for honoring this occasion. Thank you to the Williams and Hefner families, the President, Provost, Associate Provost, Mr. Henry Goodgame, staff, faculty, students, and most especially our corporate partners for coming out to support us virtually tonight. Shout out to my team, Drs. Hollingsworth, White, Williams, Mr. Cooper, Ms. Womack, Mr. Brown, Ms. Watts, and Ms. Hubley for coordinating this activity. According to the African proverb, it takes a village to educate a child, and we are indebted to everyone for coming out to celebrate our students with us, despite the unexpected COVID-19 pandemic. This occasion is named after Dr. Edward Buchanan Williams, who served the longest reigning as chairman of the Morehouse College Division of Business Administration and Economics. Appropriately, the highest scholarly recognition conferred during this occasion is the E.B. Williams Award. This event has experienced significant growth since its inception and remains one of the signature events in the division in advancing the facets of our programs, which includes the number of honorary, benefactors, scholarships, and internships. As President Thomas often reminds us, excellence is a habit, and this is an opportunity to honor our students that have exemplified excellence in their respective disciplines. The division expects nothing but the best from our students, and this event is one of the division's signature award ceremony where we recognize students with exceptional achievements. For the past 42 years, the division has recognized students with exemplary scholarly achievement, and it gives us great pleasure to celebrate the intellectual curiosity of these students. Thank you once again for joining the Division of Business Administration as we celebrate the E.B. Williams Honors Award. We hope that this will be an outstanding and enriching event for all of us tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Thomas and Dr. Elu. Events like this could not occur if it were not for the support of our corporate partners. To give you an introduction to that program and to thank our corporate partners, I'd like to have you hear now from Mr. Douglas Cooper, the Executive Director of the Office of Career Development and Engagement.
Thank you, Dr. Hollingsworth, and greetings, Morehouse community and friends. My name is Douglas Cooper, and I serve as the Executive Director for the Office of Career Development and Engagement at Morehouse College. One of the things that I do hope results from this global crisis is a new normal for pajama bottoms and slippers at work. I am afraid if I have to wear shoes now, I will fall down. But in all seriousness, we all know we are living through an unprecedented time. But even with the challenges facing us, we would be remiss if we didn't take a moment to recognize the invaluable and ongoing contributions of our corporate partners and friends. Tonight's academic achievement celebration and other signature events, such as the International Spring Tour, are just a few of the co-curricular programs that would not be possible without your continued support. Your support remains a critical resource in the development of our students, and I would like to make special mention of JPMorgan, Goldman Sachs, and the Boeing Company, who are our current Golden Circle partners. We genuinely are appreciative of the relationships we have with all of you who are joining us this evening, representing some of the world's most successful global brands and institutions. We are incredibly proud of our students, and this year has been unlike any other for our students and students everywhere. Our international spring tour, which was scheduled to visit Accra, Ghana, and Dakar, Senegal in early March, had to be canceled due to the COVID-19 crisis. Many of the students watching this evening may have had their internship or full-time offers disrupted because of this global pandemic, but many of you, our corporate partners, have committed to honoring your offers, although in a virtual environment in many instances. And we do appreciate that. We continue to collaborate across campus, working to ensure all of our students have access to opportunities that inspire their intellect and drive them to succeed. We clearly recognize the need for our students and graduates to enter the workforce with all of the requisite skills and disposition needed to succeed in an ever-changing and challenging global economy. Much of the success realized by our students has been a function of the unique and lasting commitments of those of you here, our corporate partners and friends, and our determination to continue to build upon these relationships. Again, to all of our corporate partners, please accept our genuine appreciation and continued support for your participation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper. Tonight, we've decided instead of putting all the scholarships at the end of the program, we're going to intersperse them throughout the night. So that way we're going to add some excitement throughout as we give away money. The students listed on these scholarships do not know that they have received them. So just imagine as this program is playing, there are homes all across America with some very excited students and some very happy mamas and daddies. We're going to start with JPMorgan Chase, who's been one of our most consistent sponsors and supporters of our students. And we're going to announce their scholarships. But first, let us hear from Mr. Jonathan Simon, class of 93, who is the head of student strategy for JPMorgan Chase. He will speak first, and then I will announce the scholarship winners.
Congratulations to the 2020 E.B. Williams Scholarship recipients. My name is Jonathan Simon. I'm a 1993 grad of Morehouse College. I'm also the head of student strategy for Advancing Black Leaders and HBCU recruiting at JPMorgan Chase. JPMorgan is incredibly proud of our partnership with Morehouse College. From our sponsorship of the Golden Circle in the Department of Business Administration and Economics, to our annual support of the Candle in the Dark Gala, we know that we can always count on Morehouse College to help us with our recruiting needs and building a strong talent pipeline. Morehouse has consistently delivered strong talent for us across all of our programs. Congratulations again to the 2020 E.B. Williams Award recipients and to the class of 2020 at Morehouse College.
The following 8 men have received $1,500 scholarships each from JPMorgan Chase: Adrian Ard, George Clear, Kareem Michelle, Dusan Murray Rawlings, Kennedy Penn, Adam Thomas, Cameron Todd, and Joshua Vilmont. You know, those young men are excited to be receiving those scholarships. We're at the point of the ceremony now where we want to recognize our honor societies: Beta Gamma Sigma, the Business Honor Society, and Omicron Delta Epsilon, the Economic Honor Society. I'm excited tonight because I get to introduce myself. The person who will speak on Beta Gamma Sigma is the most handsome, most dynamic, most popular professor in Morehouse's history, Dr. Keith Hollingsworth. Following will be the second most popular professor in Morehouse history, and that is Dr. Maisha Williams. So Dr. Hollingsworth, take it away.
Good evening. My name is Keith Hollingsworth, and tonight I have the honor and distinct privilege of telling you about Beta Gamma Sigma and our newest inductees. Beta Gamma Sigma is the Business Honor Society for schools and departments that are accredited by AACSB International, the gold standard of business accreditations. Only a small selection of schools and departments get this accreditation. Morehouse has had it since 1998, and we've maintained it ever since. But then even if you get the accreditation, only the top 7% of juniors and the top 10% of seniors get inducted each year. This year, we were fortunate 1 week ago, on May 7th, to induct 12 people into the Morehouse chapter of Beta Gamma Sigma. The three seniors that were inducted were Mr. Roman Richardson, Mr. Brandon Royal, and Mr. Nicholas Johnson. There were 9 juniors that were inducted: Mr. Ronnie Crimes Jr., Mr. Mark Deming, Mr. Nanya L., Mr. Clarence Jenkins, Mr. Thomas Fuller, Mr. Kwanzaa Robinson, Mr. Malcolm Smith, Mr. Preston Winkfield, and Mr. Elijah Worthen. I want to offer my congratulations to all of these young men on a job well done. This is a reflection of years of work, and we are proud to have you in our chapter. Thank you.
Now I will be presenting ODE, or Omicron Delta Epsilon. Omicron Delta Epsilon is one of the world's largest achievement societies. Its main purpose is to recognize students who have made scholastic achievements in economics. This year, we have 12 inductees, and so I will present to you the Morehouse College chapter for 2020. These students include James Bryant, Brian Etienne, Gabriel Harold, Ahmed Hussein, Richanette LaFleur, Ricky Mitchell, Cameron Nolan, Kyle Pope, Christian Porter, Aaron Talbert, Miles Whitmore, and Jamari Woods. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. Okay, it's time to give away more money. This is the part I always love every year. Almost 20 years ago, Bank of America, actually its predecessor, Nations Bank, created an endowed scholarship at Morehouse College. And that endowment is still paying out. So alumni, this is a great hint to you that donate your money to Morehouse, put in an endowment, and years later it's still reaping dividends for our students. I am thankful tonight to give out 9 scholarships of $2,000 each from Bank of America. At the same time, another endowment we have, it was set up in memory of T.M. Alexander Jr. T.M. Alexander Sr., a 1931 graduate of Morehouse College, set this endowment up in memory of his son. He died in an unfortunate accident. And we are still giving money in his honor today. So we have 3 scholarships tonight worth $2,500 each for the T.M. Alexander Jr. Memorial Scholarship. The recipients of the Bank of America Scholarship for $2,000 each: Ronaldo Clark, Dawood Creighton, Mark Deming, Cameron Evans, Ahmed Hussein, Yusuf Lewis, Jamari Stanton, Nigel Stewart, Malik Wilson, and Jamari Woods. The recipients of the T.M. Alexander Jr. Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $2,500 each is Mr. Thomas Fuller, Mr. Malcolm Smith, and Mr. Miles Whitmore. Wow, this money is starting to add up. Now we're at the point where we honor the outstanding junior and senior in each academic major and concentration. In doing this, we recognize the junior or the senior with the highest GPA in their year and in their area. To announce the outstanding junior and senior in economics, we have the Academic Program Director, Dr. Maisha Williams. To announce the outstanding junior and senior in marketing and in management, we have their Academic Program Director, Dr. Cassandra Wells. And then in between the two, to announce the outstanding junior and senior in accounting and finance, we have yours truly, who is the Academic Program Director for Accounting and Finance. Dr. Williams, take it away and make these young men happy.
Good evening. My name is Maisha Williams, and I am Academic Program Director for Economics. Tonight, I will be presenting our most outstanding junior in economics and our most outstanding senior in economics. I will begin by presenting our most outstanding junior in the class of 2021. Our most outstanding junior is Aaron Talbert. Way to go, Aaron. We knew you'd be able to do it. We're so proud of you, and I can't wait to see you again soon. Our most outstanding senior is Jarrett Bryson. Jared, your efforts have been superior ever since you started at Morehouse, and I'm so glad to see you be rewarded for all the hard work that you've achieved. Thank you all for listening, and please, everyone, let's remain safe.
Good evening. It has been my honor and privilege this year to serve as the Academic Program Director for Accounting and Finance. And in that role, I now get the distinct pleasure of announcing the outstanding junior and senior in both accounting and finance. We'll start with accounting, as it was the first business classes offered at Morehouse College, dating way back to the 1920s. The outstanding junior in accounting is Mr. Ronnie Crimes, Jr. Congratulations, Mr. Crimes. The outstanding senior in accounting is Mr. George Greer. Congratulations, Mr. Greer. Now moving to finance. The outstanding junior in finance is Mr. Clarence Jenkins. Congratulations, Mr. Jenkins. And the outstanding senior in finance is Mr. Jordan Reese. Congratulations, Mr. Reese. This reflects years of hard work on behalf of all four of these young men. So let's take the time to congratulate them and to say a job well done. As always, we are very proud of them. Thank you again.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Cassandra Wells, the Academic Program Director for Management, Marketing, and Sales. It is my pleasure to acknowledge the 2019-2020 Outstanding Juniors and Seniors in Management and Marketing. We'll start with the Outstanding Juniors and Seniors in Management. The Outstanding Junior in Management is, drum roll please, Jordan Wardell. Next, the Outstanding Senior in Management is Micah Holmes. And now, the Outstanding Junior and Senior in Marketing. The Outstanding Junior in Marketing is, drum roll please, Nanya L. The Outstanding Senior in Marketing is, drum roll please, Julian Turner. If you get a chance, please contact these students and congratulate them on their accomplishments.
Thank you, Dr. Wells. Once again, let's give our congratulations to these young men. This has really been years of work and effort, and they deserve this recognition. And I would remind you that there is a virtual chat on this page, and you should feel free to drop your congratulations in there so that they can understand that even though we're not in a room together where we could give them rounds of applause, that we are so indeed very proud of them. Now we're back to money again. Let's give some scholarships. These two scholarships are in honor and memory. First is a scholarship that was set up last year in honor of Dr. Emmanuel Anafati, who has now taught 26 years at Morehouse College, and his family has set this award up. So we're going to give one $2,500 scholarship in his honor. The second scholarship was set up in memory of Chris Roberts. Christopher Roberts was class of 1998. And in his last year, he took a class with a board member and adjunct professor here, Professor Richard Thaler. After his passing, Professor Richard Thaler got all of the alumni together who had taken his class and asked them to help raise money in Chris's memory. And tonight we are giving 4 scholarships at $2,750 each in memory of Chris Roberts, class of 98. Let's see who these winners are. For the Emmanuel Anafati Scholarship given by his family for $2,500, it's Mr. Bangadi Imlaze. The 4 recipients of the Chris Roberts Memorial Scholarship for $2,750 each, Mr. Kyle Pope, Mr. Kwanzaa Robinson, Mr. Preston Winkfield, and Mr. Elijah Wortham. As many of you know, one of the biggest activities that we have in the Division of Business Administration and Economics is the annual International Spring Tour. Tonight, to tell us about the Spring Tour and to announce the winner of the Benjamin P. McLaurin Award, I give to you Mr. Douglas Cooper. Mr. Cooper?
Allow me to share with you a brief summary of the history of the International Spring Tour at Morehouse College. The Spring Tour was developed and implemented in 1982 by Dr. James Hefner. It was taken international in 1985 by Dr. John Williams and nurtured until 2007 by Mr. Benjamin McLaurin, the Director of Career Counseling and Placement at Morehouse College. Originally, it was designed to allow accounting students to visit banking and accounting firms as well as graduate schools. Certainly, the purpose of the tour has evolved and now includes visits to corporations while we are abroad, as well as visiting international graduate programs, embassies, and consulates. The college was proud to announce the 2020 Annual International Spring Tour, which would have marked the 34th Annual International Tour. 16 of the college's best students, accompanied by 5 faculty and staff members, were scheduled to travel to Accra, Ghana, and Dakar, Senegal in early March. The Morehouse group would have interacted with senior level management and staff at international corporations Citibank and Coca-Cola, 2 of the world's most recognizable brands. It would have also met with representatives from the American Embassy in Ghana, as well as the Embassy in Senegal, and would have visited Elmina Castle in Ghana and Goree Island. The experience is aligned directly with the college's mission of developing men with disciplined minds who will lead lives of leadership and service. Thank you.
As I stated earlier, our corporate relationships remain the foundation of so much of what we do at Morehouse College. Let us hear now from one of our sponsors, Truist, who speaks of why they like and seek to hire Morehouse men.
What we find when we're interviewing our Morehouse teammates is the purpose of Morehouse and the reason why the students are there and what they get out of the organization matches very right up with the things that we're expecting from our teammates here. What we think about when we're hiring and bringing on talent into our organization is developing a senior managing director who is a rainmaker type of person. We don't hire analysts just to be effective analysts. That's not what's critical to us. What's critical to us is to hire somebody into the organization that we know has the skill set and have the capabilities and the values to become that rainmaker managing director who's out driving business for us and supporting our clients' needs. And that's what we see when we bring in Morehouse students into our organization, is that ability to connect with clients and that the development of the Morehouse man. We see that come out in our teammates that are here. They're able to connect with folks. The communication skills are much further developed than many of the other teammates that we have because of the experiences they're getting out of the Morehouse education. Trusting each other and getting to know each other, working with each other, doing things for each other in an organization, and that's emphasis that Morehouse puts on for their students is absolutely critical to the success of teammates that we have in our own organization.
Now we're at our final scholarship of the night, and this was the big one. Boeing has given $25,000 to Morehouse in the Division of Business and Economics, and we are tonight announcing 5 scholarships at $5,000 each. It is my pleasure and my honor to announce these 5 recipients. Mr. Ronnie Crimes Jr., Mr. Nanya L., Mr. Clarence Jenkins, Mr. Aaron Talbert, and Mr. Jordan Wardell. Wow, $5,000 each. I can already imagine what I would be doing with that money. But I know they'll be using it to pay tuition. We're down now to our final 2 awards of the night. The first is the James Hefner Award. Dr. James Hefner was the department chair of business and economics in the late 70s, early 80s. He did so much to develop where we are today. He went on to become the president of Jackson State and the president of Tennessee State, and ended his career as the provost of Clark Atlanta University. And every year since then, we have honored him with an award named in his honor. To announce the winner of the 2020 James A. Hefner Award, here we have Dr. Juliet Elu. Dr. Elu?
The winner of the 2020 James A. Hefner Award is Mr. George Greer. On behalf of the Division of Business Administration and Economics, I would like to congratulate you on winning the 2020 Hefner Award. The Hefner Award is named in the honor of Dr. James A. Hefner, third chair of the Department of Economics and Business Administration. The Hefner Award is presented to the senior who combines the many attributes necessary for a successful career in the business world. The Division of Business Administration and Economics faculty members selects a senior based on academic performance, leadership ability, support and participation in departmental activities, and service to the college. In the words of Dr. Hefner, the recipient of the Hefner Award exemplifies urbanity in its purest form. As the winner of the Hefner Award, you will also receive a cash prize of $1,000. Once again, congratulations, and I wish you continued success with all your future endeavors.
Thank you, Dr. Elu. And now we're at our final award of the night, the E.B. Williams Award. This entire program is named after Dr. E.B. Williams, a Morehouse grad who went on to get his PhD from Columbia University and served as the department chair for 24 years. This award goes to the senior with the highest GPA in the division. To announce the 2020 winner of this award, again we go to Dr. Elu. Dr. Elu?
The winner of the 2020 E.B. Williams Award is Mr. Gerald Bryson. On behalf of the Division of Business Administration and Economics, I would like to congratulate you on winning the 2020 E.B. Williams Award. This award is named in the honor of Dr. Edward B. Williams, a Phi Beta Kappa scholar and the third African American to receive a PhD in economics from Columbia University. Under Dr. Williams' leadership, which lasted for 24 years, the department was positioned to realize the tremendous growth and national recognition it now holds. This award is presented to the highest ranked senior according to overall GPA in the division. As the winner of the E.B. Williams Award, you will also receive a cash prize of $1,500. Mr. Bryson is on his way to Columbia University to begin his graduate work. Once again, congratulations, and I wish you continued success with all your future endeavors.
Thank you, Dr. Elu. And now we come to the end of our night. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for joining with us in this virtual session as we give honor and recognition to our students. As I stated at the beginning, a pandemic won't stop the house. Instruction is still going on. The students have been taking final exams this week. They are still working to achieve that education that we believe is so important. Regardless of this time they've spent away from the campus, regardless of ceremonies that have not occurred, these are still men of Morehouse that will one day be Morehouse men. It has been our honor and a privilege to make sure to take this time to celebrate them for what they've done. As faculty and staff, I can tell you that we love our students. We're always proud of them. And it is one of the highlights of our year to be able to come together, to see them tonight, and to celebrate what they've done. As you've seen these young men tonight receive awards and receive scholarships, please send them your congratulations. Please support them. Please give them their recognition. Young men, continue to do the best that you can. And now let us end this ceremony as we end all ceremonies at Morehouse College with a rendition of Dear Old Morehouse. So yes, in your living room, in your den, in your car, wherever you are, let's stop and sing the college hymn. Thank you and good night.